Mockery as President William Ruto is conned 500 million present Grammys Awards in Kenya. President William Ruto met Grammy CEO Harvey Mason Jr. while at USA tour and announced payment of 500 million Kenya shillings to host Grammys in Kenya. In his statements, he said,
around the whole creative space, and I remember we had trouble trying to bring on board the Grammys. I remember we had very serious challenges, and I had personally to get involved, for some of these to come on board on what we can do around the studio and what we can do around that space. And I remember Dennis Itumbi, who I'm sure is somewhere here, pushing me to do certain things. Did you hear what that good man said? And can you help me say some of those things that we agreed that we want, especially on the two subjects of intellectual property and piracy?
First one is on the commerce of the creative economy. The president went to the USA and interacted, including with Hollywood stars at Tyler Perry Studios. And one of the things that the president is now working on is for a space for the creative economy. We all appreciate that Nairobi on Sundays has become an open theater where people actually shoot everything. In fact, ahead of Easy there is a gentleman from Grammy Awards, and there's also something there you're doing around the Grammy Awards.
Let me help. Actually, the money for Grammys we already paid. We are not about to pay. We already paid 500 million shillings to us, and I'm sure the gentleman from Grammys can confirm that that is the direction we are going. And so I think back to you, the motions are...
Yesterday, the 67th Grammys Awards was conducted in America. This only means Harvey Mason Jr. has pocketed clean 500 million Kenya shillings. Will Smith's son was seen mocking President William Ruto after wearing affordable housing outfit to the red carpet, mocking President William Ruto. Affordable housing is a big project President William Ruto is conducting, one of his main projects that is supported by none of the Kenyans. No Kenyan wants to do with anything like house levies. As a third world country, we should not be paying 500 million Kenya shillings, 500 million, to host Grammys in Kenya when our leaders are failing to build roads and making further developments in the country. This 500 million, which is non-refundable, has just gone to waste like that. It should have been put into good use of paying our teachers, doctors, or building roads and infrastructure in the country. It's quite costly. Even if President William Ruto wants to host another Grammys in Kenya, he has to pay another large sum of money. Well, what do you say? Wasteful resources. Money thrown down the drain. Well, President Ruto is not the first one to waste money and resources in Kenya. Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has also followed the same path. He's being accused of wasting a lot of money on citizens, like large sums of bribery and unnecessary spending. Well, leaders should think ahead of their noses. As a third world country, we should not be spending like 500 million Kenya shillings to host Grammys. We are still in the developing stages. Well, 500 million to pay to host Grammys is gone just like that. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Royal News Updates Media, the channel where you get your trending politics. JD Ishmaels.